On this episode of Hey Hey Linda Purrs, Linda interviews singer-songwriter Jayna Jennings. Enjoy.
Well, welcome everybody. You are here with me in Nashville, but I am going to be interviewing Jayna Jennings, who's from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
Now, are you born and raised there, or
Yes.
really?
Yes. We have
Georgia
been there
peach,
for
huh?
like 6 generations.
Okay,
Yeah.
really born and raised there.
Really born and raised there. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me on the show.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I I I really gravitate towards songwriters. I am one. You are one.
Yes.
And sometimes they'll talk a little bit about their songs,
Mhm.
which is great, and we're going to hear a couple from you in a little while. But we don't get to know who the person is. Like just 6 generations of Georgia, that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
going back,
Yeah.
You're like being down here. So, so you're in Atlanta, but you're a like an indie Americana singer,
Yes.
and mostly originals that you do.
Mostly originals. Yeah.
Uh,
I just put out an album of all original songs called Southern Gothic Romance, and it's kind of about growing up in Georgia. And I've I have like a really big obsession with like Southern Gothic literature, like William Faulkner and Flannery O'Connor and stuff like that.
yeah.
So I wanted to write an album that reflected my like the landscape of where I'm from, but also kind of like related it back to literature. So yeah,
Well, what a nice tie-in. That's exciting.
I'm excited
So
about
how
it.
many
Yeah,
songs are on your
12.
album? 12? That's a
Yeah.
full album.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a visual album, so all 12 songs have videos that go along with them. And
Oh, great.
oh yeah, it was really hard to make. Thanks for saying that.
I know.
It was really
12
long. It was
music
long.
videos
12
plus
music
the song.
videos,
Yeah.
and we've put out 10 of them. We have 2 left. And the one I just put out was for my song 1043, and it came out last Friday.
So where can we watch the videos?
YouTube.
Woohoo! And it's under your name?
Yes, under
Okay,
Jayna Jennings.
Jayna Jennings. Okay, on YouTube. Well, I'm
Yes.
gonna be right when this is over. I'm gonna go watch those.
Oh, thanks
That's
for watching them. I'm
exciting.
so excited.
Yeah, because I'm a very visual person. So yes, you can hear the song, but a video to me
Yes.
can just really cement the song, and sentiment
Yeah.
and everything.
That was like one of the reasons I wanted to do a visual album, was because like I wanted it to feel like you were very immersed in the world that I had been dreaming up in my head. So we were able to make videos in like 5 or 6 states. It took a lot of effort, a lot of travel, but there's also like some poems and spoken word stuff that goes along with it. There's a companion book that's coming out that kind of like organizes all the videos, gives facts about the locations we chose and why we chose them, and so it was a real labor of love.
So you're all set for the musical on Broadway, aren't you?
Yes. Somebody's got to write the script because I ain't doing
I know.
that. I've done so many other things for this album.
Well, you just go. There's screenwriters around.
Yeah.
They can fill in.
Yeah.
Because it'll just be one song to the next, and with a little, yeah. So you're ready for Broadway.
It's a very like folky, very dark folky album. So I would really like to see that play.
That I know. Can you see it? I can see it.
It would be so
A
fun.
play. We're gonna make that happen.
That would be fun. That would actually be really cool. I like
Okay.
that idea.
So if you're a Broadway producer out there, we got you set up. You're all ready to go here. So you've traveled a lot in the South End. Are most of those in the southern states that you went in videos?
I wanted to incorporate a lot of historical sites, so we were able to film at like some forts and some other fun stuff. So we filmed in Florida at Fort Clinch, and then like we did a video in the middle of a salt marsh, which was like actually awesome but terrifying. I'm glad I didn't get eaten. And we filmed in
and what town is that near? Like a bigger town in Florida?
Like Amelia Island.
Okay.
Yeah, like Fernandina. And then I filmed in Murphy, North Carolina. We filmed in Chattanooga. Like the song I just put out, 1043, the music video was at the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. And then like to honor my home state, we went to Savannah because of the Gothic architecture there.
Yeah,
I felt like it really tied in everything.
Right.
So I don't even remember the other places.
Well, what's that 1043 reference?
Yes. Okay. So 1043 is my lucky time. It's my lucky number basically, and it's like I just would see 10:43 on the clock all the time, and so it just was kind of like a thing that I look for. And then the first time I ever got played on FM radio, it was a station called 104.3, and then like just like little things like that kept happening.
Okay.
And so in 2019, I wrote a song. Just I wanted to incorporate all my favorite things into one song, and I had
Uh-huh.
taken like a cross country train trip, so I wanted to kind of reference that. And um, so I wrote a love story about two people in a train station falling in love, drinking black coffee, and it's like because black coffee is my favorite, and it's like train
This is
stations
all
and
your
just the
favorite
vibe. It's like
things.
all my favorite things.
Yeah.
And so I put that one out but I thought it would be way too niche because I was like, who's gonna get 10:40 like because I just was like that's kind of my favorite number, but nobody's like walking around being like happy 10:43 because every time
Yeah.
I see it I'm like happy new year. And so I decided I would put it out because it got some good response and it won song of the year, so I got to like go to the Opry and accept the award
Oh
and the
my
circle and everything,
gosh.
so I was really excited about
Okay,
that.
let's back that up a little bit. You got to
Sorry.
go to the Opry, and you
Yeah.
were introduced on the Opry stage
Yeah, in
for
the
your
circle for the award last year in
last
October.
year.
Yeah, for
So okay,
J-Mays.
we're talking 2023
Yes. It's
October.
already 24. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So
October.
October. So we're just talking just a few months ago, really.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It was literally the best day of my life.
that's
And I
gotta
was
be
so
at
excited.
10:43.
At 10:43. Well, I literally in the acceptance speech was like, I'm so glad that this song stayed lucky because like if I lost, I was gonna be like, oh my gosh. But I didn't, and so I was really glad. And then when I went backstage, I was like squealing. I was so excited. And then that was like on a Sunday, and then Tuesday I'm back in my hometown, and I was like, it just felt so surreal. I started crying, and I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't even cry all weekend because I was so excited. And
Yeah.
then when it hit me, I was like,
Yes.
boo-hooed.
How
It was
amazing.
fun.
I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see all the videos.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for the video that just came out. That one was like the most professional video I'd done because I'd done like really, I guess like small grade videos for the other 9 that I had released. But then I started working with one of my friends who's like a really great filmmaker, and we had like a crew, and all I had to do was show up, and it was all there and everything. And I was like, I just had to say I want a train station and that, and then I showed up and it was there, and I was like, this took a lot of work off of me, which because I was
Right.
like
Instead of
organizing the whole
planning
thing.
everything.
So that's why it's my favorite. It's because it was easy.
Yeah.
It was easy and it was cute, and they had cast a guy to play the guy I meet in the train station, and it was just a really good day. It was really fun.
That's neat. I say I love the story. I mean, country music, indie music, Americana is a story, but you've taken it to new levels.
Oh, thank you for
doing all
saying
this.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for saying
And
that.
I like that. So how long have you been playing in bands, or when did you start playing? What's your background with music?
Yeah. So I've been playing in bands since I was like 13, but I started performing when I was 9 because I would write songs when I was really little, and I just I never really had the epiphany of like, you know what I want to do with my life is be a singer. Like it just was something that I just knew
Yeah.
the whole time. It's just that I wanted to be in music somehow. And I have a cousin who plays bluegrass music, and she had a like a bluegrass music store, and she would have bands come play on weekends, and she told me that I could sing in intermission between bands, and so I knew 0 songs that I could sing because I was
Happy
like, I don't know.
birthday.
For real, I was like, I don't know bluegrass songs. I'm like a 9-year-old kid. I don't know what I'm doing. So I sang commercial jingles and like Tom Petty or something, and they were all really nice. They were like, "You go, girl," and so they encouraged me to like learn an instrument. And then after that, I started like writing songs while with my guitar instead of just all in my head. This is a song I wrote called like singing on the playground or something. And then after that, started playing in bands. I had a duo for a while, and now I've got my band that I play with. So
And what's the name? What do you call it?
it's just me, just my
Okay.
name, and then my guys that play with me, my very
Okay.
talented band who
Uh-huh.
like to play my original songs, which I'm very, very grateful for. It's hard to find that.
I
It's
know.
hard to find people that like
I
are
know.
passionate about your work. So.
Well, I found a guitar player here when I go, I need a guitar player because I just don't play that great. And I just threw it out there to the universe. Actually, there's people sitting around, and I
Yeah.
just go, I wish I could find a guitar. I mean, I know there's a lot here. I'm in Nashville, but somebody who will play my songs
Exactly.
and like doing it.
Yeah.
And I just threw that out there, and a friend I kind of knew, I never knew he played guitar. He goes, "Well, I could play for you."
Isn't
And now
Right.
we've been together, and we've been doing a show, and twice a month here in Gallatin. And it's just sometimes you just put that out
Yeah.
there and you find, but I think these guys or whoever, girls too, that will feel good doing your original songs.
Yeah.
That's really special to me.
It's yeah, and it's so important to find people who like bear witness with you, because like
Yes.
it's so hard to find people who are like actually passionate about your music and not just like I need a gig or something. Like they actually
Right.
care about your songs.
Yeah.
And so, and also like starting out really young, I would see a lot of people like, yeah, I don't want to play teen crap. Like it was like
Yeah.
that's how I
Yeah.
felt like when I would approach people. And then when I started recording and made friends with my co-producer, his name is Mark Mundy, and he kind of introduced me to people he knows, and they were all like down for my music, and they played on the album and stuff. And so when we perform live, it feels like we're excited to be playing those songs.
Right.
And so that,
Yeah.
I mean, that was a really big change for me, because I'm like, I'm finally with people that like get my
Right.
vibe, or like
And who are your bandmates?
So I have Mark Mundy. He plays guitar, and he's like he co-produced the album with me. So he plays a lot of instruments on the album too. And I have George Sandler. He plays drums. I have Brooke Smith on keys. Okay. And then I have Steve Mays, who plays bass.
Oh,
and then
full band. We're talking full band here.
Yeah, full band. And then
and you can get so much with keys.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, you could make anything sound like anything,
yeah,
the keyboard.
That is so true. And he's
Want
so
a fiddle?
good.
Here you go.
He's beautiful. Like he has a beautiful sound. He's on my song called The Cowboy Song, and it's like I could not see that song is finished until he played on it. And then I was like, wrap it up, it's done. And then I'm recording a new album right now, and there was a song on it where I just kept being like, I just don't know what's missing. And when he came into the studio for a completely different song, I was like, can you just like take a pass at this? I didn't give him a chord chart or anything. And he was just like, sure. And then he listened to it like once and was able to play like this.
To fill in something you needed.
And it's like a song that's almost 7 minutes. So I was like really sorry. I was like, it's like 7 minutes. You think you can do it? And he was like, sure. And he just did it. And I'm like, you're so just crazy talented. That
to have that encouragement and that the willingness and everything. Now, as far as growing up, as you started your music and stuff, did you just ram forward with it, or did you get support from people or guidance, or how did you maneuver?
All of that. Yeah. My cousin, who is in bluegrass, was like really supportive, and then Mark, I've been working with him since I was like 16.
And he's the guitar player?
He's my co-producer too. And it's gotten to the point where we can kind of know each other's production habits and like and so it's really cool work. And he's so talented because like he can hear where I need to go to a different chord or something. And so it's like gotten to be a really good musical banter together, which is so cool. And he's just already so talented. And so he was really supportive, and my parents were really supportive because they were like, we have no idea how to get you into music. We don't even know anything about this world. And they were like, we'll figure it out somehow. And so, because I was like 6 years old being like, I gotta go, like, can I go record something? And they're like, you're 6 years old, what are you gonna record? And so they were really supportive with that too. So
that's really good, because lots of parents, oh, that's nice, you want to sing, but you got to go do this.
Yeah, I was always so grateful they didn't push me to be like, no, you got to go like do sports or something. Yeah, like, that was not my thing.
Or you need your backup job for the real world or something.
Oh, for real. Yeah, they were always just like, let's go figure it out.
Well, that's really great, and I'm glad you're here in Nashville today, and you're going to the Opry.
Yes, I'm gonna go see T. Grant Brown.
Get inducted into the Opry,
I'm so excited.
And go back to where you stood on the stage. So
I'm gonna be in the balcony this time, so I'm gonna I'm gonna just like cry probably.
Yeah.
Like I can't even believe.
I know, but and you picture you were standing in that circle.
I'm so excited about it. Yeah. I'm gonna literally, because a couple times when you go to a place and it's something that's so surreal or historic or something, when you go back, it's like I feel like that wasn't even me. Like I feel like it was a completely different person.
Yeah, it's just it just fills your whole being, and it's something you've been working on since you're 6 years old.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then to see it come to fruition, and then not just singing somewhere, but the Opry.
Yeah, like the Opry, to like
and win
and like talk about the award and everything. That was like the coolest.
And what was the winning song?
1043.
Okay, that was the winning song. Okay.
Yeah, I put it out in 2022. And then it won the award, and I was like, I probably need to like start pushing this a little bit more because I had like 1,000 Facebook followers at the time. And then when I started pushing it, like it kind of blew up. And then I was like, I really need to start like promoting because I had been promoting the album more. And so when I got to like 60K, I was like, why don't I just start like doing 1043 stuff and like kind of push that out there a little bit more? So that's why we decided to do the music video and kind of do a whole relaunch of that single. But it's been a long time playing the same song, but like that's what you gotta do. You gotta like keep pushing.
I remember one time I was watching a talk show, and I grew up in Southern California, and I remember Crystal Gale was the guest.
Crystal Gale.
You know, like My Brown Eyes Blue or something. You know, she has the long hair. You know, Loretta Lynn's sister. But I remember seeing her interviewed, and she was going, and this is before I got interested in the music and everything myself. But I remember her saying, she goes, like they go, well, what's some advice you'd give to somebody, you know, getting in the music industry and stuff? When you do a song and you record it, make sure you love it because you're going to be singing it all the time for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I was just talking about that yesterday because I was like, I've been seeing this for so many years, and like I love this song because it means a lot to me now, and I mean like it meant a lot to me because it's my favorite number or whatever, but like now that it has kind of turned into something else, like, and also like it's kind of an inside joke between me and people who listen to my music because like they'll comment something like in reference to it, and so I can kind of tell like who listens to my music and stuff. It's kind of become funny that way, but so that in that way it's become really special, but in other ways I'm like, man, like how long until I sing something else? but I want to play it. I want it to like get to be
like
my
she
big
said,
hit, you know.
Make sure you
I want it to be like I want to play it the rest of my life because I want it to connect with people.
And even if if that's the one you're known for, be known for it.
Exactly.
You know? And what a song that went somewhere, you know, like, no, this was my special song, but maybe when the other ones went, you know, but this one is the one that
was special to me that I thought was too niche. Like I thought that nobody would like it but me. So that was good.
Well, I'm really glad you came all the way up here.
Thank you for having me.
And going to the Opry tonight, and you know, nothing like the Nashville experience.
So excited.
You know?
Yeah.
And we'll be seeing you again when you come through, and I'm looking forward to watching your videos and seeing you live when you come back up this way to Gallatin.
Yeah, oh my gosh, thank you.
So thank you for being here. And
thank
we're gonna hear a couple songs by her. So I'm really excited about that, and so we'll have that happen in just a minute.
This is my song 1043, and I hope you'll check out the new music video for it. Looking out the window of the train station where you've been, looking into my mind, see the words I've been holding in the middle of an empty room, looking around thinking you're my doom. Don't look at me in the eye. Ooh. I don't know what this is to me, and the time on the clock says 10:43, and it's a long way home. There's a long way left to go. Looking around inside your head, counting all your plans, while I'm taking my time, counting every scar you wear on your hands, bathing in conversation. You're a mystery to me that I've taken, because this could be the last time I will look you in the eye. Ooh. I don't know what this is to me, and the time on the clock says 10:43, and it's a long way home. There's a long way left to go. Oh, I don't know what this is to me, and the time on the clock says 10:43, and it's a long way home. let's take the long way home. We'll take the long way home. Okay, so this one is the cowboy song. It's a song that I wrote as a joke in the shower and was like, I'll never ever put this out. But then I had my friend Garrett singing as a duet with me. You should look him up. His name's Garrett Wheeler. And you should listen to our song. It's called the Cowboy Song, slightly modified to make it not a duet. I think I was a cowboy in a past life, 'cause I knew that look in your eye, a lonely rattle in your spirit. I knew that you were born to fly with bandits and wild horses, tougher than nails, stronger than steel. So bring those pretty eyes close to me. Let me show you love is real, 'cause you know this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Two sharp shooting swindlers with too much tumbleweed in the blood to settle down. We can ride away. I could be a starry-eyed bandit queen. Come on, take me where we're always wanted, but never found. Well, I ain't looking for trouble, but if that's what you offer, honey, I can't refuse. I'm looking at a troubadour, staring down his muse. If thievery's a work of art, gentleman outlaw, you stole my heart. So honey, won't you ride me off into your sunset? You know that I could go all night, 'cause you know this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Two sharp shooting swindlers with too much tumbleweed in the blood to settle down. We can ride away. Let me be your starry-eyed bandit queen. Come on, take me where we're always wanted, but never found. Oh, these mountains are the darkest places where even vandals feel so alone. I wanna run beyond the smoky hills and roam. I need a love that's good and real, as the night fades and dawn at our heels. Let's take the first train away from the deals. Just too bright-eyed, wildfires blazing down the trail. 'Cause you know this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Two sharp shooting swindlers with too much tumbleweed in the blood to settle down. We can ride away to where we're always wanted, never found. Where we're always wanted, where we'll never be found.
This episode of Hey Hey Linda Purrs is sponsored by. Come on down to Grandpa's Music at 1033 Park Street in Westmoreland. Live bluegrass, country, and gospel music every Saturday night. Shows start at 6 p.m. and admission is $8. First Fridays we feature karaoke and Grandpa's Music Jam Session 10 to 2 p.m. on the second and fourth Tuesday. New and seasoned musicians are always welcome for music lessons, so bring the whole family. Grandpa's Music at 1033 Park Street in Westmoreland.